couple of weeks ago, a sister by the name of Chanti Dixon, 30 years old, decided to call herself an Uber as she was getting off work around 3:30 in the morning, which people do that, right? It's not unusual. Well, she became a victim once she got in that Uber because the driver, Francisco Valadez, was 29, decided to take her life. But before he did that, he, assaulted her, then shot her, and then decided to try to assault her again once he had taken her life. Now, that happened on the Sunday, and her family had not heard from her, and they called the police and they pinged her phones because she had two of them, and they found her body not too far from her home in a wooded area. They found her, not alive, for lack of better words. And so then they tracked down the Uber driver because, when you're an Uber driver, your information is in the system, right? Well, they went to his house and asked him, where were you, what happened, things like that. And do you know, he had the nerve to blame a black man. He said that as, I guess they were stopped in the car. An armed black man came to the car and tried to rob Chanti and shot her in the thigh. And then she rolled up out the car and then he took off. And then once he got home, he cleaned the blood up and all that other stuff. That was his story. So when they spoke to his mother, they said, yeah, he did that. And he, by the way, owns a gun. And so they took him to the station for questioning, where he admitted that he did all of that to her. So now, a young woman had her life taken from her by someone who is so depraved, and also thought that he would not be held responsible for what he did to her. He was going to blame a black man. Now, where do they learn that from? Where they can blame black people who had absolutely nothing to do with their horrible, evil self. Because they know in some cases that works. Oh, blame a black man. It was a black man that did it, and I just took off. In a lot of cases, they go looking for black men. That fits the description, right? And black men are terrorized for something they did not do. But thank God in this case, the authorities didn't believe it. And now he's going to be charged with felony murder. They said other counts will follow from that point, but they got his behind up off the street doing that to women who just want to go home. And for me, that's concerning. Because nowadays, you don't know whose car you getting in. They're supposed to be working, but for some reason, he couldn't just control himself. He thought he'd do that to her, blame a black man, and get away with it and keep on driving. Who's to say that he has not done that before and that he will not do it again if he wasn't caught? But thank God he was. So RIP to that beautiful sister and condolences to her family. And I hope that man gets everything he's got coming to him 45 times over. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.